Hello viewers, how are you? Hope you are fine. Welcome back to my channel Drawing Time with Your Story. If you are new in my channel, I will introduce myself and my channel with you. I am Suraya Parveen, and in my channel I normally select an object or a theme to draw, and while drawing or painting you will not get bored because I will talk to you, I will narrate a story or deliver some information regarding the topic I select to draw. So what do you think about my today's topic or the theme I selected? Uh, in one sense you can say it's a tree that is bended. In another sense you can say it resembles a woman figure that is hopeless and frustrated and raising its hands to seek for help from the God, from the Almighty. So there are some what will I say, that there are some physical forms of trees or some another creatures that represent the shapes of women or animals or another sorts of animal kinds. So basically trees can turn into many shapes, and I think because trees are in many ways very much interrelated, very much interconnected with human beings. So, my today's topic is people and trees that are intimately connected through the ages. And today I will you can listen to the blog that is written by Jocelyn Mercado. I liked his writing so much, so I am going to narrate his writing and deliver the message how people and trees are interrelated through ages. Trees are considered sacred in many cultures. Tree worship in one form or another has been practiced almost universally by ancient peoples in every corner of the globe. Trees speak thus to the soul of human beings. It is no wonder that trees have captured the human imagination since the beginning of time. Their strength, deeply rooted in the earth, is an inspiration. Their trunk and branches are a wonder of nature because they stand sturdy and impermanent most of the time. Yet they can flex and sway with the wind when needed. The whisper of a breeze in their leaves or the sight of ants marching in a straight line up or down their trunks remind us of the magic of nature that trees embody. They live for hundreds or even thousands of years, and so we revere them as keepers of past secrets and sentinels of the future. Watching their cycles of growth, shedding of leaves, and reflowering in the spring, people have long perceived trees as powerful symbols of life, death, and renewal. Since the beginning of time, humans have had a sense that trees are sentient beings just like us, that they can feel pain, that they bleed when they are hurt. Trees even look. Since the beginning of time, humans have had a sense that trees are sentient beings just like us, that they can feel pain, that they bleed when they are hurt. Trees even look like us. People have a trunk, trees have arms. And so we innately feel a deep connection to them. Many people say they can feel a tree's vibrational energy while placing their hand upon its bark. With their deep roots, trees carry significant grounding energy. We naturally feel peace and serenity when walking in the shade of trees or on a forest trail. Trees help us every day, every moment. every momentum. A recent study shows that trees remove so much pollution from the air that they prevented 850 human deaths and 670,000 cases of acute respiratory symptoms in 2010 alone. When an insect called the emerald ash borer killed off a significant number of trees in the American Midwest in the 1990s and 2000s, rates of human death from cardiovascular and respiratory illness increase. So there is a very close relationship between the number of trees and the number of death of people, or you can say the illness. More difficult to quantify is the psychological effect that trees have on people. The people who spend time outdoors, or even those who have access to windows looking out at trees, have been shown to have better health than those who don't. The universal trees of life, both ancient and modern. The concept of a tree of life, often symbolizing the connections between all life forms, is found in many regions and philosophies, dating back as early as ancient Egypt. The Egyptian tree of life symbolized creation and represented the chain of events that brought everything into existence. Fast forward to modern science, the tree has become the quintessential symbol of biological evolution, as its ever-branching image, progeny, depicts the unmistakable interactions between all living species on the earth. The beautiful tree of life painting at the top of the article was shared with us by artist Judith Shaw. It was inspired by the ancient symbol of the tree of life as well as by sacred geometry. The tree leaf and eternal life. Consider this beautiful commentary from Thich Nhat Hanh, reflecting on a tree leaf. I asked the leaf whether it was frightened because it was autumn and the other leaves were falling. The leaf told me no. During the whole spring and summer, I was completely alive. I worked hard to help nourish the tree, and now much of me is in the tree. I am not limited by this form. I am also the whole tree, and when I go back to the soil, I will continue to nourish the tree, so I don't worry at all. As I leave this branch and float to the ground, I will wave to the tree and tell her I will see you again very soon. That day there was a wind blowing, and after a while I saw the leaf leave the branch and float down to the soil, dancing joyfully, because as it floated it saw itself already there in the tree. It was so happy. I bowed my head, knowing that I have a lot to learn from the leaf because it is not afraid. It knew nothing can be born and nothing can die. Cultural beliefs about trees. Trees are considered sacred in virtually every place where humans have been settled, a sign of the deep relationship between people and trees. There are many profound beliefs surrounding trees that people have held for millennia. Here are some interesting and touching examples. For the Shanghai people of Malaysia, a person and a tree can belong with each other, and this relationship is maintained for life. Certain trees and certain people belong together. When a person belongs with a tree, they also belong with its offspring. Any trees that grow from the seeds of the first tree, no matter how far the seeds may scatter. The Shanghai people call upon their intuition to know which child trees have sprung from parent trees. The one tree is said to dwell in three worlds. Its roots reach down to the underworld, its trunk sits on the earth, and its branches extend up to the heavens. Many cultures share a belief that this tree is the axis mundi or world axis which supports or holds up the cosmos. For the Mayan peoples, the axis mundi was a massive Shiba. In other culture, it is called kapok tree that stands reflect the human souls. The Mayan beliefs that reflect that human souls the first came into being as the sacred white flowers on the branches of the Shiba tree. Souls of the dead Mayan ancestors rose from the roots of the axis mundi up through its branches and into the celestial realms. In Germanic regions, it was believed that mankind was created from tree trunks, echoing the perception that people and trees have much in common. In Sweden, some trees were considered wardens and could guard a home from bad luck. The warden was usually a very old tree growing on that lot near the home. The family living there had such great respect for the tree that they would often adopt a surname related to the name of the tree. A well-known sacred tree in Norse mythology was its name is Yggdrasil, a giant ash tree that was said to link and shelter the nine worlds that were believed to exist. In Irish and English folklore, fairies would be found wherever ash, oak, and hawthorn trees grew together. Hawthorn trees were regarded as a powerful symbol of protection and were often planted near houses to ward off lightning as well as evil spirits. On the dawn of the Beltane, it was believed that women who bathed in the dew from a hawthorn blossom would become beautiful, and men who washed their hands in the dew would become skilled craftsmen. In Malaysia, people maintain a very intimate relationship with trees. There is a practice of tree planting around houses to the extent that the walls and wooden structures are allowed to give way to the roots of creeping plants purposely shown at the bases of these structures. The graveyards in Malaysia are covered so thickly with trees that the entire grounds are cool and sheltered from the tropical sun. So, how was the painting and the information today? Let me know in my comment section because they are always open for you. I hope you enjoyed both the drawing and the story too. So, bye.